Good afternoon. This is your Commander-in-Chief and also Commissioner, Tim Gola.
And I'm Director of Personnel, Taylor Martucci. Good afternoon.
And we're here at the BSL front office discussing some topics on the season. And we thought it would be better if we informed all the fans and the teammates and just what's going on in the league right now and where we stand as far as the season goes. And as everyone knows, we're in the conclusion of our third year. And year in and year out, I mean, it's intense. And but there's never been a playoff format. And this year, for the first time in BSL history, we're going to have playoffs and we will have a champion. And Taylor Martucci is going to explain something.
Like Timothy said, it is the end of our third official BSL season. And in previous years, we've never had a postseason. We've just played basically to the end of summer, and then we'd be too tied up with fall training, for this fall sports. Like I myself played soccer, and Tim played football, and so do a lot of the other members of the league. They do fall sports. So I was sitting in my office one night, and I thought to myself, you know what, I think this is the year we need to have a postseason. So I got Tim on the line and said, you know what, Tim, everybody's played everybody once. We played 5 games. I think we should start the playoffs and give the fans and what they've been seeking. And he agreed with me totally. And I really can't believe the reception we've gotten so far from players and teams and fans. I mean, I've been on the phone for the past 2 days. People telling me how excited they are. Even a select few told me that they don't even look forward to this weekend. They want the weekend to just go by. They don't care which parties, which night, or what they're doing this night, going to the beach, so have you. They're looking forward to Monday night, because that's where the passion is, and it just really is amazing, and it just feels so good because myself and Tim over here, we worked so hard to run the MySpace, and him keeping the stats and running the website, and just the league in general, to get this reception from the members of it and the people who enjoy watching us and support us. It just really is a great feeling. And Tim actually will now explain the seedings and the playoff format to you. Excuse me.
And we understand. I mean, it's a little disappointing to end the season so shortly, but I mean, it's something we had to do. And this is how the seeds go. The number 1 seed belongs to the 4-1 Solo Shots. The 2nd seed belongs to the 3-2 Steroid Sluggers, who own a hand on the Rake Fighters because of a previous win during the season. The 3rd seed belongs to the 3-2 Amish Rake Fighters. The 4th seed belongs to the 2-3 Ballbusters. The 5th seed to the 2-3 Diablos, and the last seed belongs to the Young Guns, who finished the season 1-4. The first 2 seeds, Soul Shots and the Steroid Sluggers, they earned a round 1 bye, with becoming the top 2 teams in the league. Monday night at 7:30, the Ballbusters will play the Diablos, and following that game will be the Amish Rake Fighters and the Young Guns. And the good thing about this, the playoffs hasn't even started yet, and the intensity is up. Is it not?
Flaring.
Pretty much. And the good thing about the playoffs is you can throw all these records out the window. The seeds stay, but the records can go out the window. And pretty much, I mean, anyone can win any day, and that's a good thing about the playoffs because everyone comes ready to play. And Taylor, you got anything to add to that?
Well, actually, I do, because this I just checked the email this morning.
Yes.
And a comment was made by the Ballbusters captain, Kenny Eckelman, and let me tell you, this is just, I dig it. I love it, because it gets me so excited.
Turn up the heat.
Turn it up, cook some meat, turn up the heat, cook some meat. It reads, quote, "The Diablos will suffer a complete thrashing. They will have their balls busted," unquote. And I don't know what to say.
I love it. I also love to give a shout out to the much improved teams that have entered the year.
Yes.
I mean, last year, if you really think about it, the Steroid Sluggers were a complete joke. I mean, I'm sorry, but I mean...
Sorry to put it in such harsh terms, but I mean they blunt enough, they were a complete joke.
And so were the Diablos. I mean, it was hard for them to find a win, and I would just love to give props to Christopher Papp, the captain of the Steroid Sluggers, and the captain of the Diablos, Stephen Crawford, who was completely turned around.
And can I add, like I said this the other night, I think the Diablos are the most improved team from last season, with their off-season acquisitions of Zach Bohannon and Pete Polak, the Polish Punisher.
Right.
And even the Steroid Sluggers, with their with the young team that they brought in, and their desires was pretty much driven them to a 3-2 record. In my opinion, they have the seniority with the old Mr. Eric Papp. But anyway, we look forward to Monday night, and I know the fans and the teams do, and I love to see as many people out there as possible. And on a closing note, something that we also haven't had in years is the great camera work of the captain of Diablo, Stephen Crawford. And I don't know if any of you have seen the Sports Center top plays yet for weeks 1, 3, and 5, but I mean, he just does great work. He captures some strange things like the dog and John All dancing. That was a good one.
It really is amazing.
But it also the plays that go on during the games. And just shout out to Steve. Thanks, great work. And lastly, a shout out to little girl power we saw Monday night.
I was gonna say.
I mean, tremendous performances. Joan Jaska was 5 for 6
with a walk-off hit in the bottom of the 8th.
Joni Chachi, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yep. Kara Lynch
went 3 for 4 also in the same game. So.
And then rake fighter Phil and Taryn Lynch
went 5 for 6 and with 6 RBIs, which is a career high for any girl who ever has played it.
So that's just another little note. But actually, me and Tim need to leave. We have some other business to attend to, but thank you for your time, and we hope to see you all out there Monday night. Look to the website and to the MySpace for any other updates or any questions, concerns. Just message MySpace or comment or even via email. Thank you for your time. Stay away.